Another night of violence in cities across America following protests that began in Minneapolis over the death of George Floyd. I want to bring in former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon to talk more about that. And Steve, it is good to have you this morning. The world is on fire. Your reaction to what has taken place, and then I want to go and get your take on China.
Well, look, yesterday I think you saw the two alternative futures for America. In the launch in Cape Kennedy, you saw the opportunities of America leading the fourth industrial revolution. American capital, American workers, American made. And late at night, you saw what could happen of breaking down to anarchy and racial division. This is all encompassing. You talk about law and order. It's law and order predicated upon a robust economy. And this means American capital brought back to America to stop financing our enemies, bring American capital back for American jobs through American companies. That will make America the leader in the fourth industrial revolution. That is what this country needs. That's what the millennials need. I think yesterday's a great juxtaposition. We have two alternatives. And as Donald Trump says, nothing's inevitable. It's going to be human action and human agency that does that. I think it's now time to get focused on American jobs and bringing high value added manufacturing jobs back to the American people. If you do that, you're not going to have these problems in these cities. People are going to be too busy to do this. They're going to be too busy working great jobs with overtime that can support families and have a career, have a future.
Well, this is exactly what the president is trying to do in terms of moving the supply chains out of China, Steve. And we see all of this effort within the Congress to actually hold China accountable. They unleashed this virus on the world, accidentally or not. They allowed it to leave its borders, and then they cornered the market for the very products that the U.S. needed, like the protective gear, and then had a whole disinformation campaign about it. And throughout it all, Steve, you just heard the Secretary of State. They are actually making moves, using this as an opportunity to gain more territory. They're on the border with India right now. They're militarizing the South China Sea. They're, facing down on Taiwan. And now, as you can see, breaking promises in Hong Kong.
Look, Senator Rubio and National Security Advisor O'Brien this morning showed that they've got their social media trying to stir things up here among these anarchists. Okay, it's very simple. Donald Trump went to the Rose Garden the other day. This is what the Chinese Communist Party has done as Hong Kong is Czechoslovakia in 1938. We're at a seminal moment. We're at a crossroads. We either stand these guys down now or we're going to be inexorably drawn into a kinetic war in 3 or 4 years. We have to stop them now. Donald Trump's the hammer. American capital and American technology is the anvil. We must, and I appreciate the Secretary, he's been the best Secretary of State in living memory, but the measured response is this: no access to American capital, no access to American technology. The Chinese Communist Party is an enemy to their people. They're an enemy to the people of the United States. They're an enemy to mankind. They have shown this by how they've done what they did on this pandemic. It's outrageous. Here's what has to happen. We have many different bills up, but we have every ability to cut them off from delisting and deregistering American companies, get them out of these indexes, get them out of these ETFs. Also, sanction the banks in Hong Kong. Sanction the banks. Cut them off from any dollar-denominated transactions. Start to use the Majinsky Act against their senior people. And we have these bonds that they owe the American people, these railroad bonds, $1 trillion.